Stars, have the Middletons taken the whole wad and placed it on red 17 to get that sweet, sweet payoff? Richard Eden says make them the Earl and Countess of Bucklebury. Why Carol and Michael Middleton deserve their own titles for their heroic support of William and Kate. You mean what in-laws always do with their child and their child's spouse? They deserve titles. Stewardess and steward. Titles. Interesting. While many men prefer a night out with their mates at the weekend, Prince William was spotted at a Norfolk pub on Saturday with his mother-in-law. It's a reflection of their closeness that William is more likely to be seen with Carol Middleton these days than he is with old pals such as Guy Pelly or the Van Cutsum brothers, who, the Prince of Wales, always seems happy to have Carol staying with his family, and I hear she has been doing just that during the Easter school holidays. I mean, you would think the Easter holidays are never ending. The Waleses will have been particularly glad to have Carol and her husband Mike alongside them at Anmer Hall, their retreat on the Sandringham estate, as Catherine, 42, undergoes treatment for an undisclosed form of cancer. Not only can they help look after the children, George 10, Charlotte 8, and Louis 5, but they will doubtless provide personal reassurance for their daughter. William's ability to carry on undertaking royal duties. Where? When? If? I haven't seen Ish. Have you? While his father is also fighting the disease, is testament to the support the Middletons are providing. I'd love to know the financial arrangements. Right? Carol and Michael also have other, at least Pippa is married to somebody who comes from a wealthy family. I'm not sure who James is married to, but, you know, they've certainly managed to marry off all three children, at least two of them well, maybe the other one too, but James Middleton didn't, spend any time focusing on his sister's health struggles. Oh no, he was too busy hawking dog food and books about dogs, and the Instagram was about the late dog, and nobody questioned anything, including the parents. It's becoming clear, in fact, that Catherine's parents are just as important to the future of the monarchy as the Windsors themselves. For real? And I believe deserve some formal recognition for their work. You mean like maybe paying off their debts? They've got that Bucklebury estate, but boy, they've got a few $100,000 they owe to the government, as well as some different vendors that trusted that their royal connection would never allow them to welch on debts owed, but that certainly didn't turn out to be the case. Now they want titles. Do the titles come with cash money or just titles? Why not give a title to Uncle Gary? Emperor of Ibiza. That has a certain ring to it. Their active support gave William the confidence to continue with royal engagements on his own before Easter. Where? When? For example, and he will do so again. Really? When the children return to Lambrook School next week. What happened to the nanny? It is said that Carol helped with the school run in January while the princess was recovering from what was described as major abdominal surgery. All three children are at Lambrook in Berkshire, which is 15 minutes away from Adelaide Cottage, the family's Windsor home, and only half an hour's drive from Bucklebury, where the Middletons live. William has played his full part as husband and father, of course, as Catherine acknowledged in last month's moving video message to the nation. Catherine in quotation marks. I am well and getting stronger every day by focusing on the things that will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirits, she said. Having William by my side is a great source of comfort and reassurance, too. The princess could just as easily have been speaking about her parents, however. It was no surprise that when Catherine was photographed in a car at Windsor a few weeks ago, it was her mother who was driving. Again, Catherine in quotation marks. William's increasing reliance on his in-laws is a natural development. Part of Catherine's appeal was always the strength of her family relationships with her parents and also with siblings Pippa Matthews, 40, and James Middleton, 36. The prince, remember, had first met Catherine just a few short years after the death of his own mother, Princess Diana. As romance blossomed in the years that followed, Carol became a mother figure to him. I still recall the shocked reaction when it was disclosed that William would spend Christmas 2011, the first after their wedding, at the home of the Middletons, rather than at Sandringham with the royal family. Women who had previously married into the Windsors, such as Sophie Rhys-Jones, now the Duchess of Edinburgh, had been expected to prioritize the royals at all times. It would have been unthinkable for Sophie or Sarah, Duchess of York, to spend Christmas Day with their own parents, but the Middletons were different, and remain so today. As Catherine takes time out to overcome her health problems, the magnitude of the role they play has never been so clear. And that's why I believe it's time that Carol and Michael, she, a former air hostess, and he, a one-time flight dispatcher, should be given titles reflecting their importance. Ooh, is this well-earned and well-deserved, or is it a shakedown for keeping secrets? As their friend, the tycoon Sir John Medeski said to me a full decade ago,
"They should be the Earl and Countess of Bucklebury, or something. They deserve it. They are great people and really good role models."
Who could disagree with that? Me, for one. What do you think?